Motorsports and Larry. Let's see. Larry
Pat,
is
I need to get
online.
out my spot. I need to race.
I know Motorsports said he couldn't make it, but just in case he can, I'll send him an invite.
You never know.
Yeah,
Emerson,
for
you
that
want me
reason.
to choose the Toro Rosso or just wait until you tell me to?
Just wait.
All
Though
right.
it more than likely you will be there, but just wait. Yep. Next
fine.
we'll have Killing for Cash, FMJ. They will get invites. Let's see who's online. I don't believe either are online, but I think they both appear offline. This is a joy. There's FMJ. He is appearing offline. Killing is completely offline. Those are those invites. Luis, Venti, Caden, y'all will be getting your invites now. Caden and Venti, don't select cars just yet.
Dang, 339.
Oh.
Jeez, that
There's David.
David's in.
Yep. There's Caden waiting on Venti. There's Venti. Alright, so Colton said he'll join mid-session. Rolo said he'll join mid-session. Yep. Yeah, I got you, Rolo. Got you. Yep. Everybody in the party is in here, correct?
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
Just say if you're not. Yep.
If the Mercedes and the Renault are getting taken, we have a full grid right now.
That would be 19.
So that's 20.
It says 17 drivers are in here. Who am I missing? Fulton.
Who are we
Rolo.
missing?
Fulton, Rolo for sure.
Yeah.
So that's 19.
That would be 19.
So you're missing one, aren't we?
Yeah.
Wait, is it a reserve driver that we're missing, or like an actual driver?
I think it's other than Colin and Rolo, it's just reserves that aren't here.
Yeah.
Oh, Pappy's not in here, right? But Pappy also
That's
never
alright.
said. Oh, is Mike fucking joining? Come on, Mike. All right, Mike, Pappy, Rolo, and Colton will all be getting a second round of invites, along with FMJ and Killing. It's kind of a dogfight there at the back. They'll just kind of work their way in and be kind of slotted into whatever car if they join mid-session anyway.
Oh wow, Nikki.
Let's see.
He's going to try to get on before qualifying starts.
All right.
Colton is.
Yep.
Who's ready? Emerson, have you turned on the stream for Facebook yet?
Not yet. Let me
Okay.
send
Let me know-
invites,
let me know.
and then I will get to it. Yep.
Then I'll
So we're missing one, and it's a Williams, right?
They
Or
just
we
forgot
got
the
somebody
spare
to drive
parts.
the Williams.
Well, if Mike comes in here, he'll probably be Williams or NASCAR or Venti. Remove that.
I'll share the stream when you post it.
Yep.
So
I really appreciate that. Go ahead and put that file. Make it a loop. Okay. Let's go to settings. Let me make sure the stream key is correct. Let me go to here. Let me refresh this website because I've had it open for about an hour anyway. Alright. Twitch is on, YouTube is on, Facebook is on. Let me get my stream key updated. Control C. We also have 17 minutes till race, but again, if everything's set up, we'll get going 5 minutes early.
Ben, why are you taking Botas's seat?
Ben, it's James.
I'm taking Bottas' seat because Lewis Hamilton is for Big Boy.
Ooh.
I guess.
I would just give it to the driver hiring points at that. Well, I guess he's been
Well,
there.
does it matter?
It doesn't matter, but since Ben is replacing Pro, and Pro was #1 driver.
Pro was #1. But it doesn't matter, no.
What happened to Pro?
He has to go back to work.
Okay.
He's
Otherwise, I'd still be driving
here.
that crappy Williams.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Now I'm rich.
What happened to Suzuka? Yeah, that was. Username
His
changed.
Yeah, but it says Malico in the name.
I became more of a faggot. Where about it?
Yeah. But you know him.
He's officially a TTV scum.
Yeah.
I'm
He doesn't-
officially
he doesn't
that
care.
kind of faggot.
He doesn't care who he offends, and in that case, don't take anything he says personally.
Wait, what's CTV supposed to mean?
But I'm equal in both
Twitch
ways.
TV.
I'll
Oh,
say
what?
whatever I want to you, and you can say whatever you want to me. I'm not worried about it.
So good. No, that's literally the first thing I thought it was yesterday's question mark thing, because that's just never mind. It's no big deal.
All right.
It just came
We're
out of
gonna
left field.
start streaming here. Let's see how it goes. Pop up that chat. Waiting for broadcasts. All right. Let's see how it's all look. I don't care if she was born. To be quite honest.
Ouch. All I know is that those nicknames, I've left it to Vettel.
Whoever birthed
Okay.
that bitch, your mom's a hoe.
Looks like the stream is up. Let's
On Twitch.
and YouTube and on Facebook. Let me unprivate it. Edit post.
You have a Twitch
I
channel?
cannot leave.
I
for 5
just
seconds
made one.
until
Okay,
Cat
what's it
tries to
called?
steal my seat.
It's my PSN name.
Oh, okay. I'll just follow that.
Yeah. I just made it like half an hour ago or an hour ago. Alright. So, yep. This was to try to get a higher quality stream on Facebook, since I was just streaming the YouTube stream to my Facebook, and it would, sometimes cut out or buffer and all that. I'm like, nah, let's just not do all that. Share it to a group. Let's share it to the EWRL group. I also... Hey, Wolfie, how are you doing? Go to the YouTube stream. I'm gonna take off my mic. Sure. I mean,
Also, I've looked on YouTube and through social media notes that Charles Leclerc is obsessed with the flute version of the F1 theme.
all right, but yep. For what it is, everybody ready up at 55 at the 55 of the hour. So 6:55 Eastern, 5:55 Central. At your 55. Yep, 7 minutes from now. Oh, right. We'll get to that. Yeah. So, Little Devil, yes, you can be the Toro Rosso. Let's see. Let's look at.
Do we still need another one for the McLaren? For the second McLaren?
Yeah. Let's. How about NASCAR? You want to be in the McLaren or the Williams? I'll let you pick. Go with the McLaren. Venti, you get
from
to
experience, since I know they still carry over the handling characteristics. The McLaren handles better.
you get the Williams. Yep, and we'll leave the.
Boat.
Oh yeah, have fun with that, Malenko.
Ooh.
All right. The Renault will stay open for Rolo. The Mercedes will stay open for Colton. If Mike can come in. Yep, the Racing Point for Pappy.
Server's getting wild.
All I'm gonna say is we're supposed to be equal cars. Venti's gonna make the Williams look like we're not on equal cars.
That's what that.
He's gonna make the Williams look like a
Hey, Williams? He's gonna make it look like a Williams, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, he's just gonna make it look like we're driving unequal cars because you're gonna have Ben in the Mercedes and him in the Williams. You're gonna see the big partner.
Added realism. We're all about good content here.
So why am I not in the
content.
Renault? I'm the pace of the Renault.
You're a little bit faster than a Renault.
Okay, McLaren.
I'd say you're
you're
like
the second Red Bull. You're the second
Alex
Red Bull.
Albon Red Bull.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're Alex Albon paced Red Bull.
I think the car you're being more realistic with, if he's driving the Williams, he's closer to the speed of the Life car from 1990.
All right. But everybody want to go ahead and check out those streams. Let me know how the qualities are.
I'd be Gian Marino Bruni.
Poor Bruno Giacomelli. He deserves better.
Yeah, I was gonna say Giacomelli at least got points.
Not in the Life.
In his career, Bruni, I couldn't tell. I think he did. I don't remember. I have to look at the Go4 standings.
Was he in the
On
minority?
your Twitch stream, it just has the starting soon.
No.
Yeah, that's what it all says. I don't have anything up yet. It should just say EWRL starting soon, and it should have the F1 middle part of the theme looped.
What's his name?
Wait, you're on Twitch too?
I made a Twitch like half an hour ago. Yes. Well, I had an old one that I did stream to, but I mean, nobody wants them.
Oh yeah, that's who. I'm Gardner.
You don't want
it was my old PSN. We're just gonna leave it in the past anyway.
Old PSN or current PSN?
Yo, my nigga, Dynamite Dude.
Yeah, it was Dynamite Dude 348. That's what it was.
My dude.
I mean, it's still there. You can follow it. I mean, you can see all the highlights. I don't care about it. I'm moving on from that name. So.
Are you?
My dude.
You seem kind of embarrassed that that's brought up.
I mean, my gamer.
I'm not embarrassed.
My gamer tag is my backup channel on YouTube.
Honestly, I won more NASCAR League races on that account than I have on this account, so. I was more competitive on the Technics games. I'm just not competitive on these shit games for NASCAR. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to tell you. When am I start? I'm starting all the streams at the same time. But it should say stream starting soon, and there should be music coming out from the stream. Okay.
I was better as Grape Malenko. I haven't won many races since I've become face.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, well, also you've just had your account.
You've won races.
He's
leading the wins list.
I'm top of the wins list.
I'm like, you were trying to burn him. He's leading the wins list.
No,
You could put the second best, third, and like fourth together to get my total wins.
I was making a joke. It's like I haven't won lately. I'm like, you've won.
Oh, was it the joke? Oh, you've won races.
If you want to say that, Dan, we can take away all my GTA wins. I'm still top of the wins list.
He is.
All I'm thinking is
27 out of 61.
27. Yep, 27. So even if you just say call it 30, your move 30 has 31 wins. He still has 5 more than Rockstar.
Oh jeez, Rockstar, that's a throwback.
18
races.
I have 18 wins in NASCAR, 4 in F1, 8 in IndyCar, 2 in GT3. I've won in every series that
he is the modern Rockstar. Look, Rockstar won 19 races in my first NASCAR season. Out of 36, he won 19.
If there's a series Emerson runs, I win in it.
All 5 races.
Big 3-1
in it, I should say.
I used to D&D all the time.
Hey, Emerson, to be fair, I won like 18 races, F1 races out of
Must be nice, because
36 entries or some shit.
I'd probably DNC healing.
Last season, I won 10 in a row.
Alright, let's go ahead and... I'll actually give it another few seconds here.
Yeah, we got,
Now there's too much competition because Hector's here.
Let's see. I see Dan, I see many things. I see C-Shar on Twitch. Who's C-Shar? Or is that just somebody else? It could be just somebody else. C-Shar?
I don't know what my profile is. Mine is the same as my online.
Alright, so I will be commentating for my PC, so if there's there shouldn't be much. It should be maybe 1 second maximum. If there's any lag, just let me know in my commentary. Like, it shouldn't be more than half a second, really.
Alright, we're at 55.
Yep, everybody go ahead and ready up. I'm all good here.
Jeez, my phone is trash. It doesn't update when I try to keep the screen on.
What's your Twitch name?
My PSN, EWRL_Emerson. That fair enough, yeah.
He's the only Emerson that exists.
I don't know many Twitch streamers that are named Emerson. You know, like.
I'll take it. I don't know many people named Emerson.
Fittipaldi never streamed. Yeah, he never streamed on Twitch. I can guarantee
you. You don't know that. You don't know what he does with his personal life.
I guarantee you he has not touched
Aaron fucking Deed.
I think he's still he's making oranges somewhere.
If he's streaming, he's doing like Facebook Live or Instagram Live. He's not doing any Twitch.
He's drinking orange juice in Indianapolis Victory Lane and pissing off all the boomers.
And doing burnouts just for the heck of it. Just
doing burnouts on the bricks.
Yeah, just because. Just to find a way to trick David Land. I don't know.
Fuck you and your traditions.
Let's go ahead.
I mean, the tradition is dead since we're going to August in Indianapolis.
Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Hello, Facebook Live. Welcome to the EWRL F1 United States Grand Prix. For the first time, we have high-quality streams on 3 platforms here for an EWRL league race. All from the broadcasting standpoint. Rolo is here. He can just hop on in. He might not get put into the Renault, and that is okay. That just means Ben and Rolo would be teammates. But here you go. The track is open for business here in qualifying.
When you're ready, let's go.
Now I'm just going around to my channels, checking out the streams.
It looks like cloudy right now.
They're all.
This is IndyCar weather right here.
Yep. So we are all good to go on those streams.
I hope it doesn't rain.
If it does, I'll make sure to properly pit instead of going 2 laps early.
You'll never hear the end of it from Malenko.
They're putting dries on.
So here we go. The track is open for business here at Circuit of the Americas. On outlaps, we have Malenko, Luis, many things. Little Devil making 1 final start. Hector, Ben, David,
big boy.
Foursquare, and Brian all on the track for outlaps. 17 strong right now.
Andrea Moda.
Let's go ahead and get everything set up here on the left side. Now I'm gonna just check my microphone volume on the streams real quick. Just give me a brief moment.
Well, big boys here, and then we get our Elizabeth Diller character. Nice.
Of course, like go wide. What else is new? Oh no! Great.
Anybody else on the mediums?
All right, let's go ahead. There's a caution in sector 1. Sounds like that's a racing point of Luis.
That's what is this? The 4th time this season I can't complete a upper lap without going wide. At least I didn't spin it this time.
This car is pretty planted, not gonna lie.
That was a really bad S's.
I braked way too early. Well, that means this lap, this next lap will be better.
All right, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and try to check our microphone volume now.
I missed this lap. Next lap will be better.
Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and try to check our microphone volume now.
Rip.
Is it weird that I like to set my benchmark time on medium?
Alright, we're going to test our microphone volume one more time. Hector, top of the charts, many things. Second quickest, David, Brian, Luis, the 5 drivers taking time. Now Ben goes to second on chart. Malico, 4th quickest on the charts.
I'm having a good time for the medium compound.
Ooh, purple. Well, that's a miracle.
Alright, we're going to test our microphone volume one more time. Hector, top of the charts, many things.
I'll remember.
All right,
I'll remember that.
That's gonna do it for our microphone test. That sounds like a good volume to me. So how about our order right now out of the 9 times on the chart: Hector, Ben, many things, Malico, who's moving to full time by the way. Malico is now taking over that seat at the Williams. David in 5th. Little Devil 6th, Foursquare 7th, Brian 8th, Luis sat 9th. Pillars, featuring a name change this week, sat in the pit lane. About Venti going 10th quickest. Caden goes 6th quickest. Caden making his first start here in the EWRL Formula 1 series. He's driving in that McLaren for today. We'll see how he does. A few vacancies over this week as nations like Australia and New Zealand open up. It ends up forcing drivers like Troy, like Volcanic, to have to vacate their seats as they won't be able to compete in those seats for the next few weeks at the very least, as they have to go back to their normal lives. We are racing basically Monday morning in New Zealand and Australia's time. So those vacancies will be filled once our either newcomers or our reserve drivers score some points to break that one pity point tie at the bottom of the standings. Pretty much all the pity points from Hungary. Pretty much. It's a pity point from Hungary. We had connection issues after starting that stream starting that race 40 minutes late, that stream as well. About 13 drivers to take time thus far. Steven going 9th quickest. Octane 5th quickest in the Haas.
Damn, I didn't realize
on
there was that much of a
outlaps,
disparity between soft and
we
medium.
have Dan and Ryan. As of right now, we look to have a 19 car grid. It would be the first time all season we've had a 19-car grid. We've had 18 and 20-car grids all season, but not 19.
No odd numbers.
Today would be our first odd number unless somebody's trying to join mid-session, which actually I believe we are getting someone to do that.
We have a car leaving.
Let's go and pull up the stream comments if we can. And I will be more active there. Yep. C-Shar141 says Williams for the win. So is Ryan on an out lap? How about Dan on a timed lap?
Just to be frank, we're not winning. No part of that.
There's Robert. Now we do have a 20-car grid. So we've only had 18 or 20-car grids. And we will maintain that as we've only had even numbered grid sizes this season.
I really like it.
William for P20 through 19. I don't know if you're rooting for Williams anymore by that.
Well, I mean, if they were able to support them through 2019.
Oh,
well,
William...
Venti's definitely getting 19 or 20, so... May get some positions off some DNFs, maybe.
So here you go, our two-time series champion Dan Park comes through the final corner and to the start-finish line, going second quickest, making an Alfa Romeo 1-2 at the top of the chart. Well, I'm driving like it. I'm driving it so like... Shrug. Who is C-Shar? I mean, welcome to the
That's definitely Venti then. He's driving it.
Oh! Cohen Sharp, I got it, yes.
Oh
Cohen Sharp, I got it now. Alright. Well, thank you for the follow, Venti. So, we have Hector... We have Hector top of the charts. Dan sat second. Benford, many things fourth. Malenko rounds out the top five, followed by Octane, David, Caden, Ryan, and Little Devil. And we have Steven.
Wait, did Vesti set the time on mediums? What the fuck? To me, it shows he's running mediums.
No,
he set them on soft.
Yeah, he set it on softs. He's running mediums right now.
He set a time on soft slower than what I did on mediums.
And Pillars, top of the charts, a 1:32.061. No, everybody's lap time right now is on softs except Stevens and Brian's.
And mine, but I'm about to set one on soft.
Yeah, I just checked. We're still waiting on Larry to set a lap time, but most likely he's not. Brian goes 7th quickest on the charts.
I'll give you space. Oh, you're on. Oh, I'm on an out.
So how about we ride on board with Hector?
Well.
Nope, he just finished a timed lap, I believe, on the mediums. David goes third quickest. And how about the dogfight at the top of the chart between Alfa Romeo and Ferrari?
I like it better when my precursor said at 60.
So
had a little bit of rear slide.
We have many things. Malenko on out laps, Brian on an in lap, Octane on an out lap. Looks like we can catch with Caden on a timed lap right now.
I appreciate
your struggle.
Your commentary, Jeff. Now tell me when to properly, and don't screw me like you did at Suzuka. That would be great, Jeff.
Yeah, because Jeff told you to put on wets on lap 11.
And then
when there wasn't even rain falling.
And then a lap later, literally said it'll come in 10 minutes. It's like, do you not know how to? You know who I need?
You should know not to put on wets if there's not even rain.
I was trying to do a Waco Hawk.
Coming down.
Yeah, For a good rule of thumb is wait for the track to become wet to use those tires.
Wait until DRS disabled.
Yeah, that's a really good rule of thumb. When DRS is disabled, that's the perfect time to come in for at least intermediates. Actually, Caden heading into the pit lane. See, how about Foursquare? Foursquare right now
I'll make note of that.
On a second time lap, I assume. Looks like very low on fuel, but trying to improve. Looks like he's aborted his timed lap again. Foursquare in 12. That is not what we're used to out of Foursquare. Maybe a little too much iRacing.
Woof.
Malenko goes fourth quickest.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah. How much time we got? 5 minutes.
Yep, we have 5.5 minutes remaining in our qualifying session.
Well, one of these days it will work. Oh no, like the Toro Rosso.
What, the Kimi Räikkönen strategy?
No,
Kimi
Marcus
Räikkönen.
Winkelhock strategy. Blah, strategy.
So how about the slew of drivers on out? Octane goes 7th quickest. He does improve. The slew of outlaps from Dan and Ben and many things. 5 minutes remaining in the session.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 34.4. Engine fired. We're set.
And how about a Red Bull? That's Foursquare. Looking for some redemption. We ride on board with our defending series champion Ben as he goes right now sat 6th quickest, trying to improve. Over a second behind off the fastest lap time. Hector is 2nd quickest right now. He set that time on mediums. Steven, 5th quickest in that Toro Rosso. Let's see what our series champ can do here. Ben on to the 2nd DRS straightaway. It is a very, very long straight as we head to turn number 12. Very tight, heavy braking zone, hard left-hander. And up through the gears we go into these S-curves. And now comes the long sweeping right-hander. Several apexes you have to hit to get a perfect lap time through here. Ben all the way up to 7th gear already, heading into the final 2 corners. Down the short chute to turn number 20. Here comes Ben. What kind of lap time is he going to set? And it is 3rd quickest for that Mercedes.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
How about we ride on board of Foursquare as he's coming onto the start-finish straight. Let's see what this Red Bull driver can muster up here.
Oh, what's that Toro Rosso doing? Well, doesn't matter. My lap is invalidated for this one anyway, so good.
Here comes Pillars and Hector looking to try once again on out laps now. Foursquare down the DRS straight on his way to turn number 12. A little bit of a lockup. Foursquare back up the gears. So far down the grid at this moment, 13th place would not be a good starting spot for Foursquare. It is well below the standard that those Red Bull drivers are able to set in qualifying. So now here we go through turns 19 and now turn 20. Looks like he's a little off the pace, but will it be an improvement? To the start-finish line goes Foursquare, 5th quickest in the Red Bull.
Oh, at least I'm not starting last.
7th quickest. The best, but not the worst.
How about we catch Caden? Here we go. Our newcomer. Let's see what he can do right now. Sat 12th on the chart. Into the S-curves we go. Actually, we catch Hector on the softs. On his way through the S-curves now. Getting every bit of 4th and 6th gear he can through the S's. Down into the hairpin, turn 11, onto the DRS straight. How about David, 4th quickest?
Damn, I slid the tires on the last corner and killed my lap.
So Pillars, Hector, Ben, David, Dan, Foursquare, Malenko, Steven, Octane, many things right now the top 10. But Hector quickly flying around this circuit, trying to improve upon the lap time he set on the mediums. Ben, Malenko, Steven, Octane, many things.
On the softs.
Session's over. I'm not gonna coast
No,
this
he
thing.
set that lap time at that moment on the mediums, but now on the softs. To the start-finish line comes Hector. It will be pole position at this moment, a 131.291. But Hector has to see if Pillars can outdo his own lap time by 0.8 of a second. Pillars does improve, but comes about 0.4 short. Stays in 2nd position. David into the pit lane. Dan not on a timed lap. Caden will not improve on his time. How about Brian? Brian way off the track. This does not look like a competitive lap time, but maybe something to improve on here into the final 2 corners. And he's cut his corner.
I was already on a dead lap anyway.
I only did that
So
once.
there is nothing that can be changed about this qualifying order. So that will do it. Little Devil
is still on a lap, but
no, he's just trying to finish. He's out of fuel. Just come across the line, Little Devil. Anyway, that will do it for qualifying. Hector sits atop the speed chart here in qualifying. How about Pillars sat 2nd in the Ferrari? Ben third. David, a very surprising qualifying run, has definitely been working.
What is this, a stock car racing? Low bumper tag?
David definitely trying to work on his performance up to the 4th position here in qualifying. Dan sat 5th. Foursquare in 6th. Little low for the Red Bulls, but
now we got some
from that
debris
6th
on
position.
the track.
Malenko sat 7th in his first full-time drive of the season. And here's our qualifying results. Steven in the Toro Rosso doing himself pretty nicely there in the 8th position. Octane in the Haas 9th. Many things sat 10.
Well, this stinks. I already ran out of my drink.
No, Kimi, no, you will not have the drink.
You will not have the drink. Take a look at the rest of your qualifying results. Look at the blazing lap that Larry has set.
Question mark?
Yep.
Actually, Hector's lap was blazing fast.
Dude,
Hector's lap was fast.
Larry was faster.
Yeah, Larry was so fast, time didn't register.
Alright, type this one, boys. Type.
You could probably mute me. Just keep Dan and Malik unmuted.
Type tight first one.
If you don't want to hear the commentary, you can mute me. That goes very well, but just keep at least Dan and Malika unmuted, as they are the other two stewards. Should there ever be any issues, we have to restart the lobby, or forbid that we have to throw a manual safety car, which we still can't. We can't communicate to all drivers easily, so we wouldn't. Rollo into the party, but looks like we have a 20-car grid on our hands. As Killing for Cash, Big Boy, Rollo, all there on the bottom of the grid there on the right side of your screen.
Who's the one in the you're missing?
What? Yep. So here we go. Before our 28 lap event today, we have to go on an all-important formation lap for our 20-car grid once again this season. All but 2 Grand Prix this season has had 20-car grids. So let's go through our starting lineup. Row 1, we have the Alfa Romeo, our current points leader, Hector, right there sat first. He just recently changed his PSN name, but the guy starting next to him, even more recent, has changed his PSN name, Pillars, in that Ferrari, starting second. New brands up front. Row 2, our defending series champion Ben, taking over Troy Salter's seat at Mercedes, will end up starting in the 3rd position. Alongside of him, David, moving over to Ferrari, and a nice look for him to start P4 on the grid. Row 3, Dan in the Alfa Romeo, our 2-time series champ, starts alongside Foursquare in the Red Bull, sat 6th. Row 4, Malika taking over that full-time seat at Williams, starting 7th. Steven in that Toro Rosso starts to his right side in 8th. Row 5, Octane in the Haas, starting alongside many things in the Red Bull in 10th. Row 6, we have Brian in the McLaren, along with his teammate Caden in the McLaren.
Pillars has lagged out.
That looks like there will be a AI Ferrari starting 2nd. So that'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Row 7 will have Ryan in the Haas start alongside Little Devil in the Toro Rosso. Row 8 will have Venti in the Williams and Luis in the Racing Point. Row 9 will have Larry in the Renault and Rollo in the Racing Point. Row 10 will have Robert in the Mercedes and Big Boy in the Renault. So here he goes, the field grids up, they're getting ready to go.
Oh, he's dead. That's in the chat.
Alright,
It will be... No, his AI will still be here.
I know.
You have to beat the 85% AI.
Alright guys, tight first one.
That's it? I thought it was like 40%.
It was 40, now it's 85.
Thank God.
Here
Need a rolling chicane.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
So here we go.
Let's not
it is
kill each other
time
in the one.
to bring the action. We've got 5 red lights, and it is lights out, and away we go. Hector off to a great start, having to beat the AI Ferrari in the turn number 1. Ben trying to get to the outside of both Ferraris as lunges up the inside from a lot of drivers. The Red Bulls make it tight through turn 1 as contact Wayfarer back at the top of the hill.
Ooh, who am I getting hit by from behind?
Sorry, Malenko.
Into the S as we
smashed.
go. Hector over
Holy
Ben.
cow.
Oh, somebody
Fine,
way
fine.
wide. Dan sliding into traffic almost.
Oh, jeez.
A lot of
Hang on to
hecticity
it,
going
Phil.
on here.
Oh.
Holy cow, many
Apparently, you have to give Smoke the position back.
He started
Many
in
things
10th.
up to the 5th position. Many things up 5 spots from where he started. Little Devil up 6 from where he started. A lot of contact further back. How about the Toro Rossos going at it 7th and 9th, right with Foursquare in the Red Bull. Side by side, Little Devil, Foursquare into the 7th position goes Little Devil into turn number 12.
Oh, there they go. There goes my wide moment of the day. Brought to you by Napa.
Luis just trying to keep that car under control in that Racing Point, dropping down the running order. Colton up to 15th position. Rollo up to 14th position. How about Little Devil up 7 spots from where he started, looking to close the gap to Malenko. Here comes a Red Bull, maybe into the pitch, just really loose on corner exit there. Malenko goes back into the 5th position. How about Pillars' AI sat 3rd, even if he comes back into the session.
Crash.
Pillars is
Someone
here.
Lando did.
Oh, there's a McLaren going around. That's Brian.
Pillars is already back, by the way.
Pillars is back. Well, he has not reclaimed his seat because it still has no driver name in that seat. There, now he's back in his seat. Alright. So Pillars has reclaimed his car, which has only dropped 1 position from its start. Even David couldn't catch the 85% AI.
We got more carnage over here.
Venti, Octane dropping down the running order. Haas off in the S's. Oh, you were down in 17th with the red arrows too, so all I could see was that. Dan came out of the pit lane.
Cars after spinning.
So back up front, Hector has a 1.4 second lead over Ben in the Mercedes. Pillar's able to regain control of his seat.
I'm somehow going to overtake a driver. I've literally overtake one. It's a new day. No,
Luis just overtook Larry for the 13th position. Some all-time lows going on back there.
It's saying a lot that I've overtook someone only for me to shite the bed.
So proud. Good job.
Like
DRS has been enabled, so everybody within 1 second has the opportunity to open the back wing on certain straightaways for a chance at about 50 extra horsepower. Quite the speed advantage on the straights.
Holy shit, my car's running wide because I have front lane damage.
So Little Devil up 8 positions from where he started. Wow, we fall back to Foursquare and many things going after the 7th position. Those are sounds of joy going on further back in the grid.
That was not a sound for joy, that was a sound of almost killing the driver.
Foursquare trying to get a run on many things.
No, I don't take joy of wrecking people.
Foursquare looking up the inside of many things, won't send it the way many things would, but Foursquare locks it up. Now side by side onto the backstretch.
Yeah, Bahrain was just me being a dumbass, braking way too late, got slightly distracted unfortunately, so fair point.
So Rolo also up 8 spots from where he started, in 10th in that racing point. How about Big Boy up 9 spots from where he started into 11th in that Renault. Notable drivers also losing spots. How about Brian down 6, down 5 in the current battle right now. Octane down 10, Dan down 15.
Let's use that McLaren's all over the place.
I'm waiting for
Dan
these
has
to wreck each other.
Dan has been in and out of the pit
there they
lane.
go.
And Venti has gone around in the Williams. Looks like.
Should be worried. Ah, got two student.
Wow, Luis and Brian going way off into another county.
I can't race like this. I need a caution or just to fuck up my racing, get a new front wing.
Damn it.
Many things able to hold on to the 7th position right now over Foursquare.
Still have speed. I'm catching up to people with medium tires and a broken wing.
Foursquare looking up the inside of Many Things. How deep will it take it? And Many Things breaking deep to avoid the lunge. Many Things holding on to that 7th position. Back up front, the gap between Hector and Ben, 2 seconds. Pillars under 2 seconds back from Ben, trying to close that gap. Oh, and around goes Rolo. He's collected, I think, Foursquare.
He lunged on 3 cars.
Yeah. He lunged under me and...
He hit Many Things first, but I mean...
Many Things.
I'm just telling you what happened. That's all.
Yeah.
Rolo's gone around again.
Green flag.
Not a good run for Rolo. He was looking so well, and then made contact with a couple Red Bulls. The Toro Rosso now falling all the way down back to the 15th position on the order.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.6 seconds.
Many things, and Steven going at it for the 7th position. Steven up into 7th in that Toro Rosso. Steven going wide into the S's. Many things trying to keep that car under control. He'll secure back into the 7th position. And now Pillars within 1 second of Ben. He will have DRS on the Mercedes. So how about Ben and Pillars going at it here? Pillars with the DRS. Trying to close the gap on the way to turn 12. Again, it's easy for drivers to misjudge their braking points with the added speed going down these straightaways. So mistakes are common at the end of DRS straightaways into very tight corners. And what happened last lap very well could have been a direct result of that.
Damn it. I'll get a DRS here.
The drones.
Hector pulling now nearly 4 seconds on Ben. Ben now quickly receiving attack from the Ferrari.
Oh my god, this is fucked.
Holy fuck, turn.
Good pace. You're catching the car in front by a second per lap.
Who can keep it nice and tight through these S's as we continue to watch the battle for second.
Oh, this will not end well. Nah, damn it.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.9 seconds.
Pillars appears to be very laggy.
Well, he did also just lose connection right before the start of the Grand Prix.
Jeez, I just killed the thing.
What you need? No, I'm painting lap 11.
Have you fit it yet? Wow, she's lap 6 already. Crud. I need to pick it up a bit.
I would pick it up if I had a front wing.
Keeping it nice and tight through the long right-hander. The gap not increasing, staying steady at 0.7 of a second. Even with DRS, Ben able to combat that through the slower corners.
How come Dan is in dead last?
He wrecked in the S's first lap.
And pitted.
Yikes.
I probably should have done that, to be honest. I wrecked that good.
I'll cherish the moment for now. This is probably the last time I'll be in front of him. Unless I get Michael's secret stuff and somehow I become good, which I don't count on it.
The secret sauce.
That was just water.
Yeah, exactly. It's just water.
The gap not really changing between Ben and Pillars, even with Pillars having the slipstream and the DRS. Now it's down to 0.6 of a second. Do we hear 0.5 of a second? There to 0.4 of a second, and a 3-second time penalty for Brian for multiple warnings. Reaching the
my wrecking teammate.
25% point in this Grand Prix. Many things, and Steven continued to duke it out for the 7th position. Many things not able to gap Steven. And he bit Ryan in that hatch, trying to close into the battle. And how about Foursquare back into the 10th position and closing in on this monster battle for 7th? Foursquare and Steven, many things and Steven really tight through the long sweeping right-hander into turn 19. Many things starts to gap Steven a little bit in that Red Bull.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Steven with a lunge! A many things lunge on many things, and it works! But many things with the run down the hill, side by side into the S as we go for 7th.
Let's hope for a good battle.
Many things misses an apex. He goes off in the S's. Steven has to run into the next corner. Many things making his car as wide as possible. There goes a racing point off in VS's. I believe that might have been Rolo. And a 3-second time penalty for Venti. Multiple warnings as Steven back into the 7th position over many things. Many things with the DRS though. No, Steven gets the DRS, but many things has the slipstream. Side by side into turn number 12. Here we go. Lunge on lunge into turn 12. Will they both make the corner? They both do. Oh, Manythings tries to squeeze him out wide, but he was still out there. You have to leave the space. It's a 3-car battle for 7th. Ryan is there. Foursquare trying to get up there. Pillars is wrecked in from the 3rd position in that Ferrari. It looks like it's time to come and get a fresh set of tires for that Ferrari.
No! Green flag.
And now he's coming into the pit lane. No, Steven's gone around. No, Little Devil's gone around, not Steven. Maybe the other Toro Rosso. Little Devil into the pit lane as Steven also goes into the pit lane. Oh, they're going to stack up the Toro Rossos. But Many Things and Foursquare going at it once again. Foursquare was just battling Many Things.
Damn, everybody pitting and...
Caden with a 5-second penalty. Rolo with a 5-second penalty. Rolo into the pit lane. Caden into the pit lane. Venti into the pit lane.
I'm chasing them down.
But what does this say about Foursquare that he was able to come from a spin and is passing Many Things once again? Side by side into turn 12, a lockup from Foursquare. Many Things goes wide, and Foursquare takes the spot.
Damn it, Jeff.
How about Robert into the 8th position? Big Boy and Larry into the points.
Okay, you may start feeling some significant drop-off in grip around now. The data suggests the tyres are getting quite worn.
Dan, a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Hector, our race leader, into the pit lane. Ben will stay out and take over the race lead.
Many things I'm staying out one more.
David goes to 2nd.
Well,
about Malico to 3rd on Hector as he tries to get up to speed. And Many Things has gone around.
Can I get an F in chat?
Box. We're coming in this lap.
And Many Things coming to the pit lane. Ryan into the pits in that Haas. Foursquare up to 5th. Robert into 6th. Larry to 7th. Colton into the pit lane in V Renault. He'll bring in he has Many Things in there with him, along with Ryan. Pillars back up to 9th. Brian into 8th.
But I don't want on the alternate strategy.
I'm letting it buy zesting.
killing caches.
Hector's gone by the Williams into the 3rd position.
Yo, hang on to it.
And we have a 3-car battle for last.
And I'm not in that battle, miraculously.
that a lot.
Rolo, Octane, and Caden are going at it for 18th, 19th, and 20th.
You'll love to see it.
Don't worry, I'll jump in that battle soon.
And Dan looks to be getting caught by to make it a 4-car. Maybe Venti would get caught to make it a 5-car. Maybe many things for a 6-car battle. And around goes Venti. He will not be joining that battle. He'll get passed by that battle. And Caden in the Venti.
Oh, what?
Oh, I love hearing what I'm hearing. This is great.
No!
Oh, are you kidding me? Come on! I got a pitch.
Yeah, I got I'm getting fucked.
Oh, I just blocked.
And the safety car comes out right in between Ben and David. David is able to pass the safety car cleanly this time.
Wow, you gotta be joking me. I was so happy to be finishing probably 19th. Now I'm gonna finish last. Dang.
4 square into the pit lane along with Larry and Brian.
Finish the race on this compound.
Free pit stop, boys.
The safety car is going to shake up the running order, but more importantly, group up the grid once again.
Slow your pace immediately.
This is bollocks.
Come on.
How about Luis into the pit lane from the 13th position? That sounds like an all-time high for Luis, coming out towards the rear of the grid. But Venti was sitting on the racing line. He held his brakes, but there was nowhere for Caden to go. And Caden ran right into the side of the Williams. It's just a racing accident.
Is Venti or Caden out?
Nope.
Is something... Oh, there's the safety car. Oh, jeez.
Don't hit it, or you'll die.
Move, Luis. Get around the safety car.
Oh, I get to go by in. Okay, then. Oh. That's like, what's the safeguard just doing there? I'm not going to go by unless I'm told. Thank you for telling me, though.
Luis is parking behind the safety car. He's going to probably get a parked in a dangerous location penalty. But Malenko pitting from the 2nd position. He's going to drop down the running order, or maybe not as much as he thinks, because the safety car has not picked up a queue yet.
Oh.
Many things.
This might actually be not a bad thing for Malenko. He'll lose second to Ben. Malenko's down and away. He'll get passed by David for 3rd, and I think that's it.
Is that Steven speaking?
That's where he was.
Oh yeah, that's where I was. Yeah. I thought I was gonna get fucked by the safety car. I'm good.
Well, the safety car never queued anyone up yet.
I thought Jesse was gonna queue in the S though. I thought that was gonna happen.
So Pillars to 5th, Steven to 6th as Robert pitting as him falling deep down the running order. Larry pits with 1 lap old softs. Not quite sure what that's about.
Hey, Hector, try passing it.
Okay, I got a quick question, Emerson. How is that an all-time high for me? Because I actually went with a proper pit stop?
No, it was an all-time high for you to be in the 13th position.
Oh, that.
Try passing the safety car again, bud.
That'll be an all-time high.
I thought legitimately overtaking Larry was the ultimate high in my career.
Ooh.
Whatever it is for you.
Regardless, this has been a banner day for me in my EWRL career. I haven't spun the thing. I haven't wrecked.
Well, you're not even halfway into the Grand Prix, so let's keep that talk for later.
I know, but still, I'm happy with my first half performance.
So it looks like everybody's still on the lead lap. This safety car helps out that battle for the last position. Octane, Rolo, Caden, all able to keep on the lead lap. Venti as well. Caden, unfortunately, just had nowhere to go coming off of turn 11, ran into the stopped Williams. Brought out the safety car. For some reason, that did bring out a safety car. But
I'm glad that it did. My front lane was fucked. I was probably losing 2 seconds a lap to everybody.
So, with the safety car just queuing up this lap, we're at least going to get 1 more lap.
All right,
it's going better. Start, finish.
I had
now 5 second. Steven and Ryan make contact. The 5-second penalty for Ryan.
Yeah, sorry about that, Ryan. I had Pillars stop in front of me, or not stop, but slow down. And I hit the brakes to avoid it.
Save the video clip in case he needs to appeal it.
Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember that we need to stay within 10 car lengths.
Yeah, it reminds me. I should probably save my replay if it's still.
How do you get a 3-second time penalty under safety car, Venti?
I mean,
Why are you cutting corners?
What? How do you? Wait, okay, running over somebody, okay, but wow, I'm surprised.
That takes some skill.
This man over here cutting corners under safety.
No one got skills, man. He knows. Oh, this could be great.
That's
a lot of people have actually, but
yeah, that's actually happened a lot.
Yeah, that's because they patched this
If I haven't done, it's not as special yet.
Oof.
That's true. Luis has yet to cause a safety car in his career.
I probably caused one or two in my day.
I caused one in at Canada.
I should have hit it last.
I think everybody caused one at Canada.
A lot of people did.
I didn't beat the Dan for a minute.
I didn't cause one at Canada.
Well, yeah, Avenge caused a safety car from a safety car, pretty much. They probably had to bring a new safety car out after that bullshit.
Oh yeah, Monza last season.
He hit the pace car.
A 5-second time penalty for Venti for corner cutting. 8 seconds for penalties under safety car.
Why are you cutting corners?
I trust you that did not hit me. So
why'd you go wide?
How are you going wide?
I think the people in front and behind me are the two people I trust.
And
everybody else,
we will get another lap, but it looks like we should be going green the next time by. It makes sense as the safety car just picked up the queue less than 2 laps ago.
So I'm not safe. Great, I have to be patient for another lap. This is gonna be fun. Oh boy. Hank.
But looks like everybody will be able to queue up. This is time there to split the rest of this race split this race in half, make it on one more stint. Maybe people picking hard to go to the end. The Luis is done. Maybe mediums can go to the end with 14 laps to go. I believe we've heard 20 laps is a good number. So 14 laps.
But I need to stop at some point for softs because I haven't taken any other compounds yet.
Why didn't you pit for one compound under safety car and pit another compound?
Uh-oh.
And Hector, our race leader, has lagged out of the session. And that Alfa Romeo has become
hey, slow down, people.
An AI. If you can try to join back before the safety car ends, it doesn't hurt you.
If it does, he's fucked.
You still have half a lap. So, our 2 points leaders have
it's not my problem anymore.
Hi, Dan.
Invites. I'm gonna send the party invites. Obviously, don't.
Pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
Oh, he came back.
Oh, he made it back.
Okay, let's get ready.
He is back in the session.
He's not in his car yet, but he's back in the session.
Remember, there is no
session though. Okay.
until the green flags.
Invite,
Safety car in this lap.
All right.
This thing is going slow.
The safety car is going in this lap, and we have an AI-controlled
Holy
Alfa Romeo.
How slow are we gonna go?
This one isn't Hector. This is AI.
He's going now.
Why did you stop?
Everything's great.
He just took the fuck off.
Hector regained control, and he's gone. All right. So I think we knew.
He just gained control of the car and took off.
We know
now
he's back in the car
again.
now. Alright, so here we go. The safety car is in, and we are green here in Austin, Texas.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on anymore.
Are you kidding me, man?
Down the grid. Save your video clips if you need to appeal them.
What a crock of horse.
So, Hector, back into the race league. Contact server back into the grid.
Yeah, that was me. That was
Oh, Hector is so laggy now. Oh my god.
Oh, don't. Gotta haul ass.
And back into the car is Hector. And trying to drive away from Ben. He has 2 laps to try to open up that gap.
Son of a bitch. Let him go. Let him go.
Hector trying to break the slipstream down the backstretch. That's how you know he's back. And we have the snake down the backstretch. The top 5 all snaking. How about Robert into the 6th position and holding there for the time being? He's on hards, so he does not have to pit for the rest of this Grand Prix.
I'm pretty sure nobody is pitting for the rest of the Grand Prix unless...
Except they are on soft, which is...
Oh, ooh.
Which is 3 cars and around goes Loretto. That's Colton going around. All by himself. No contact, just by himself.
You'll love to see it.
Back to the 19th position and more time penalties. And Hector, yeah, he's back with that fastest lap and another time penalty. Couldn't even see the fastest lap. It was a 1:35.788 on the mediums. My goodness gracious, time penalties galore. And Dan with a time penalty. My goodness. They are racking them up in the back of the pack.
So we're all going to be neutral, so we're back to running for position.
I think everybody in the back of the pack's running for position with all the time penalties, correct?
I don't have a penalty.
Now watch me somehow still finish 20th regardless.
So Hector out to a 7/10 of a second lead over Ben. Ben with the slipstream though, trying to keep it tight because at the end of this lap, DRS will be enabled. So Ben can keep it tight the rest of this lap, and through VS's, Ben will have a shot at the lead once again with the help of DRS. Or with the with a shot at the lead. Ben has yet to actually lead besides pit cycle.
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
Makes me nervous trying to pass him if I even did catch him. Because he's warpy.
But Ben keeping it tight, 0.8 of a second now. DRS is enabled with 11 laps to go, 12 laps to go, 11 next time by the start-finish line.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Oh, what was that all
losing
about?
Control back, and Luis losing control through turn 19.
Well, now I'm in last. So much for a clean race.
You hate to see it.
Hector's now moved the gap up to 1.2 seconds right by DRS detection. And I think that's all Hector needed. Now he can boot scoot boogie away.
Alright, Timmy Hill.
Yeah, well, we are in Texas, so.
Oh, that's right.
How about Malenko on Pillars? Pillars into 4th. Malenko trying to get that spot from that Ferrari.
Shit! Sorry!
Oh, wow.
You can have it back. Take it back. Take it back.
Oh
that
my
was
God.
my mistake. Sorry, man.
That was scary. There was 4 cars in front of me. Just
Quite a lot of contact. I think the audio, if you're able to hear it, spoke for itself. Many things holding on to 7 over Little Devil. Dan 9, Brian 10 for Robert 11, getting passed by Steven. Side by side in the 19.
Right. Damage from no return. That's great. Bank on luck in this one.
But with 11 laps remaining in the Grand Prix, coming around to 10 laps to go here at Circuit of the Americas, here for the United States Grand Prix. Still no retirements. So, even if we get some here towards the end of the race, quite a run thus far into the Grand Prix. Little Devil's going around and down the running order. Down to 13th position, but still has spots in front of him to try to get back into the points. Try to cool down the tires and have another go. Back up front, Hector, 2.2 seconds over Ben. David trying to hold on to third, but Pillar's braving down his neck. Ferrari making quite the combo. One on the podium, one right behind the podium. .3 seconds the gap up front. David still fending off Pillars nicely, holding on to third. He wants a podium. And how much a podium would mean in a 20-car grid as opposed to, the 7-8 car grids last season. Octane into the pit lane. There's a caution in sector 1 somewhere.
What's the name?
Brian goes wide. Here comes Steven.
I have absolutely no weird grip 3Ss.
Steven back into the 9th position and fighting for some points. Thank you, Luis, for the human soundboard.
One problem when it comes to another.
That's something we haven't had to hear. A Luis soundboard.
Yeah, because somehow I have made it this far without following lap behind.
Steven trying to keep that car from spinning out on exit. Yeah, 19 laps into the Grand Prix, nobody a lap down and nobody retired. As we start lap number 20, Hector 3.3 seconds out in front. David, I believe, pulled over a second on Pillars now. Pillars does not have DRS.
Damn it.
And a 3-second time penalty for Steven for multiple warnings, ever corner cutting or track limits.
Fuck sake.
3-second time penalty for Brian. Battling for
penalty.
ninth.
Someone's about to get disqualified.
I think they're up and down the grid, so I don't think many people have two. Little Devil, a speeding penalty. Oh my goodness, the penalties today.
Nigga's about to get disqualified somewhere. Someone's getting disqualified soon.
As Big Boy also into the pit lane, fitting a fresh set of softs to go to the end. Little Devil as well, but also replacing the front wing. Good to know. Nobody cares.
Nobody asked.
The gap up front has started to close. Under 3 seconds once again. Ben reeling Hector back in. 2.9 seconds the gap. 2.8 now. 2.7 now. Ben is on it. And 3-second time penalty for Ben. Why not?
Woof. Woof.
For anyone who hasn't got a penalty,
We're about to have more time penalties than have the race duration.
You're not wrong. Not in the slightest.
But here's the thing, there's a lot of penalties. I don't know how many of them are appealable, because it's easy to cut corners here.
I surprisingly haven't gotten a warning yet.
Don't jinx yourself. Dan and Robert into the pit lane. David holding steady in third over Pillars. David, if he did this a little bit earlier, might have been a serious contender in the title hunt. He's not mathematically out of it, but if everybody else keeps
only
at the
the
same
seventh
pace.
race, man.
Yeah, but if you continue to gain points at the way you gain, and he continues to gain points at the same rate, even though he's nearly
You're still
70
finishing
behind.
ahead of him. So he's still not gaining points on Hector anyway.
The points lead only increases over David at this moment should the results stay the same.
Oh,
but...
fuck, I just realized I was still in the rich since the whole restart, and I have like 6/10 of a lap in the good. Oh, fuck.
But the Ferraris continue to duke it out for third. And I've already said it quite a few times already, but again, I'm just very proud of David from where he was as opposed to last season and the beginning of this season. Awesome run from him so far. Hopefully it's not a one-off run.
Yeah, he has done this like the last 3 weeks.
Battle between the.
He's qualified good the last few races, but running the race good is a different thing.
But didn't he get back to get a good point today at Bahrain, I thought?
Possibly. I don't have the results memorized. Steven on many things once again, and a 3-second time penalty for Dan.
It's been a bad race for him.
It's been a bad race for the in-game stewards. Woo! Penalties and penalties and penalties. The amount of reports they're writing.
It's like, fuck you, you get a penalty.
At this point, the stewards are, did he touch a corner? Just give it to him already.
They touched the yellow line.
Was he close to the curb?
Just hand it out.
Here comes Brian on Steven. Steven trying to keep in touch with many things. And Rolo still in the points. After the up and down day Rolo's had, he's still sat 10th. Oh, and Steven, a lunge on many things! A many things lunge on many things!
That fucking dive bomb, though, that took fucking balls.
And everybody taking notes from many things.
Honestly, I didn't even mean to do that. That just kind of came along.
Just happened that you just had to fucking cojones to go and fucking dive that fucking deep into the corner.
I didn't even mean to do
How many
that.
fucks to give?
I missed my breaking point. It was either dive super deep or hit him, and I chose dive super deep. So.
Don't worry, many things has done it to everyone, so
getting
it done to him once is nothing.
I'm calling it the many things dive because that's what it is. Many things misses his breaking point with slipstream or DRS, and there he goes. But Rolo in the 9th as Brian has finished. Man, I don't know. I don't have a whole notepad out here. But Venti...
A journal.
Venti may just be the one. 23, coming to 24 laps into the U.S. Grand Prix. Maybe our first driver to go 1 lap down. Let's see if he can keep it on the lead lap, but Hector is in sight.
I'm not going to be the first one lap down.
Venti's going down.
Have it.
Don't tell me you got the fucking... How did you get that? What the... That makes no goddamn sense. Whatever.
But here comes Venti into the pit lane. He will be the first driver 1 lap down, 24 laps into the U.S. Grand Prix. So all around the whole field, great job taking it 5 laps from the finish to get our first driver 1 lap down.
Safety car definitely helped with that.
Definitely.
Even without the safety car, I think we would have been fine without a lap car.
Well, there might have been 4 at this point instead of 1.
Who knows?
The gap between Hector and Ben is still staying stagnant, 2.7 seconds.
Something happened. Something's
down to
off
2.5
my
seconds.
It just kicked me off.
David continues to hold third.
Oh, I think the tires are shot.
Many things and Steven going at it. Many things up to 7th. Steven under attack from Rolo.
We have 5 laps of fuel.
5 laps to go. The gap up front, 3 seconds. Ben also has a 3-second time penalty. Has nearly 5 seconds on David. Or that would come into question if David would get second. But Ben's still clear of that by 5 seconds. Rollo on Steven. Here we go. Rollo, maybe a 2-for-1 special on the inside of many things, and he doesn't go deep, he doesn't drive him off the track, and it's a clean 2-for-1 special for Rollo, but many things back to 7. No, here comes Rollo with the crossover. What a phenomenal overtake from the racing point of Rollo. Even though many things back into the 7th position, it was a very clean 2-for-1 special, and they weren't even double wide. Very, very clean double overtake.
We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
So many things holding on to the 7th position now. Rollo trying to get that spot back. 4 laps to go in the United States Grand Prix. Rollo clear to 7th on many things. And David starting to open the gap to Pillars. Pillars has 2 lap older tires than David, and another 3-second time penalty, this one for Octane.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the note.
So here's something of note. We are trying to get some of these reserve drivers or these newcomers to get some points. But how about Caden right now in 11th? Less than 3 seconds back of Larry, sat 10th in points. This could be a points day. This could be quite important in who gets a full-time ride next. And again, I'll take an actual point score from a 10th place finish and the pity point at Hungary into account. Because 10th place at Hungary was Rollo. I gave him 2 points since everybody else was getting 1 point after him.
Oh. You're welcome, LSF1.
So Rollo, and around goes Rollo! Here comes Larry. Larry had to make quite the tight squeeze. And now Caden catching Rollo. This would be a point for Caden.
Come on! Hang on to it.
And look at the battle back here for 12th place with Brian, Dan, and Ryan.
Oh no, I'm in the gravel. Hang on to it. Come on, let's finish this.
Come on, keep it on the lead lap. 3 laps to go here in the United States Grand Prix. Hector now 4 seconds out in front. David still holding a second over Pillars. But David now 6 seconds back of Ben. Even Ben could get another 3-second time penalty and still keep second. Wouldn't try it, but...
Hang on, come on, don't blow this.
Caden with the DRS on Rollo, closing the gap, won't be able to get the overtake this time. 2 laps to go here at Circuit of the Americas. 3.9 seconds to gap between Hector and Ben. Hector, I believe, if I counted right, trying to get his 4th win on the season. Ben trying to deny that, another 3-second time penalty for Venti.
How many fucking penalties does this man have? Stop driving like shit then.
Oh, many things is gonna probably dive on me. Yup.
Many things, and Steven continue to duke it out. Steven gets the spot back.
It's not good.
Holding
I only
7.
have 2.3 second cushion.
Caden now really closing the gap on Rollo and has Larry in front of him as well. Caden, though, 2 lap older tires than Rollo, but Rollo's been through a few spins.
Damn
he has the same aged tires as Larry. And a 3-second time penalty for Ryan in 13th position.
Alright, this is the best. Shut up, Jeff. I'm worried about staying on the lead lap with the 3-second penalty included.
And the 3-second time penalty for Brian.
I want to appeal so many of these fucking penalties.
I need to get a soundboard of me just saying in a 3-second time penalty. Rolo on Larry for 9. Rolo clears the Renault in Rolo's racing point. Here comes the McLaren of Caden. Larry trying to keep it under control. Caden trying to get a couple points here.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Tooth and nail battle for the 9th position.
This is your final lap of the race.
We're on the final lap of the United States Grand Prix, and a 3-second time penalty for Steven as he battles many things. Hector onto the final DRS straight, 4 seconds over Ben. Steven and many things continue to duke it out. Rolo, Caden, Larry continue to duke it out for 9th. Brian and Ryan getting at it for 12th. And a 3-second time penalty for Caden for multiple warnings. I'm not quite sure where the drivers he's competing against is in penalties.
Alright, one more. Let's go.
Anyway, coming up to the final corner, coming for his 4th win on the season, Hector will come off of turn number 20 and win in that Alfa Romeo.
I did it. I'm going to finish on the lead lap.
And quite the battle from the Ferraris, but David will beat out Pillars for a podium. In 3rd, Pillars comes home 4th. Malenko, in his first full-time drive of the season for his own points, he will finish 5th place in that Williams. 4 square, quite a ways back. Coming through turn 19 and now turn number 20. 4 square comes in and crosses the line for the 6th position in that Red Bull. Here comes the battle for 7th. Steven clears many things, but Steven has penalties. Steven to the line, crosses the line, many things to 7th over Steven sat 8th. Rolo crosses the line, 9th. Larry goes to 9th. Caden sits 11th. The battle for 12th comes down to Ryan ahead of Brian, 12th and 13th. Robert and Dan going at it. Side by side, Robert going wide to the start-finish line. Robert 14th, Dan in 15th. Here comes Octane crossing 17th. Colton comes in 15th over Dan with his time penalties. Octane 17th. Here comes Little Devil speeding out of turn 20, coming home 18th, and a 5-second time penalty for an unserved penalty. Luis finishes on the lead lap and gets P18 at last second.
Let's go. This is a win for me. Even though it was 98% clean, but I'll take it.
That fucking go fuck me up.
And my hands are all sore.